Greetings, and welcome back to episode 4 of Forever Stranded. The agenda now is to continue with infested leaves, trying for something to keep us cool, and to craft and place punji sticks around the wall to kill all the husks that spawn. Oh dear, the blood moon is rising. That means that I am not allowed to sleep tonight, and that there will be many mobs spawning. Thankfully, I have the wall complete. Just to be even safer, I'm going to throw up a few more torches in places to try and keep them from spawning nearby. Hopefully, I'll be able to just ride out the night in peace and not have to worry about anyone getting in, with the possible exception of spiders. Spiders I'll just have to deal with, so I want to have my sword ready. The good part about mobs spawned during a blood moon is that they will despawn when day comes. So I won't have to worry about having 100 husks outside. So, we were going to grab these and then sift the infested leaves. Yeah, if I zoom out on my mini-map, you can see there are quite a few mobs out there. It would have been very nice to get punji sticks up before this happened, but they're random, so you can't predict anything. Okay, now we've gotten 4 ice cubes, 1 slime ball. For the quest, we need 5 and 5. Ooh, there's a compressed husk out there. If you kill that, it explodes into 9 more. Actually, it might explode into zombies, not husks. But either way, they're things that want to kill you. That's 10 leaves I've sifted so far. 11, and I only have 1 slime ball. How often are slime balls supposed to appear? 30% drop chance. Yeah, I'm not quite getting that. I'm not getting the supposed drop rate for the ice cubes either. But I'm at least getting more. I need 2 more slime balls before I can complete the quest. Looking at the mini-map, the wall does appear to be working. Nobody is getting inside. They're just all huddled around just outside the wall. Oh dear. I'm getting hypothermic. And there's 5. So, quest complete. Ice cubes. Claim 4 more ice cubes and 4 more slime balls. Something tells me I need them. Gelled slime. To get a thermometer. Yay, because I don't already have one on screen. Anyways, the gelled slime is 1 slime ball surrounded by 8 ice cubes to get 3 gelled slime. Grab 6 right off the bat. That completes that quest already. So just grab the thermometer. Next quest is some heat protection. Create an entire suit of armor made out of gelled slime. That will get us 2 more Pam's Harvestcraft seeds, a sapling from Pam's Harvestcraft, half a heart, which is good, but by itself is kind of useless because you need 2 half hearts to make a full heart, and a loot chest. So we can just throw the thermometer in there because we don't need it. Yes, we don't have enough ice cubes to do another crafting of gelled slime, so I won't bother just yet. But it's each piece of the gelled slime armor reduces does not stand in the water, reduces the target heat by 1. So, it's best to first make your boots, because that only takes 4. I could go ahead and do that right now. I also have the ice cubes to make them. The second piece to make is the helmet, which takes 5, then legs, then chest. Just in order of the number of gelled slime it will require. All told, of course, it takes 24, which is 8 craftings. So, I can go ahead and do 3 more craftings right now. Which will allow me to make my boots and my helmet. Now, I can get my target heat down to 1 if I wanted to. But at that point, I think you're risking hypothermia and taking damage from that. So, we'll just stand out here where it's a nice cool 8. And I'm about to run out of infested leaves, at which point I will need to go on. I'm also about to run out of sieve. So, monster jerky is done. We can eat that. We also need to drink some water. And let's see. I was going to make another sieve. Well, not the sieve, but the mesh for the sieve. That's what it's called. As you can see, they're trying to get in over there, but they just can't quite get around there. Part of the reason I'm spending the night sifting inside is the witches and the skeletons that'll throw stuff over the wall at me and hurt. So, I just want them all to despawn come morning. Preferably some will burn up first so I get drops, but can't guarantee that. And there's a spider. Ow. Ow again. But the spider's dead. Good. There's 6, which is not quite enough for my pants. So we'll just... Another spider. Let's come in here. Because now, I can attack you to my heart's content, and you can't attack back. That would have been the smart thing to do the first time around as well. It's not vital that I get the full armor set right away. It'd just be nice so that way I don't have to worry about having the shears for the infested leaves anymore. I still want to use shears on the regular leaves to make more dirt, at least for a little bit, but I have to be careful about how much iron I spend doing that, because I don't have a great supply. And that was silly to leave them there. Okay. Now, since I've got the slime to spare, I'm going to jump ahead and make the chest plate, since that provides a bit more armor. Oh, good. The next tree is starting infesting, so I can finish chopping this tree down whenever I want to. Also, we have a bunch of sugarcane. Ready? Compressed Hulk fell out of the world. Interesting way of despawning things. Unfortunately, they do not drop stuff when they despawn due to the blood moon being over. Ooh, ouch. That was not good. That was really not good. Well, there went one of my lives. I'm now on my last life. Thankfully, the guy that killed me immediately also died, but did not drop anything for me. So, I did not get any more food out of this. Let me just delete that death waypoint. armor back on. And hopefully not have to go outside again anytime soon. But with these, we can... We're almost ready to start doing punchy sticks. Just need a fair bit more sugar cane. In the meantime, we'll drop some stuff off inside. And then continue sifting the infested leaves. Yes, okay, 10 ice cubes. That's one more crafting, but I only have one gelled slime, so I need 2 more crafts, 16 ice cubes. So 4 more at this point. There's 2. And there's the other 2. And unfortunately, the toughest nails, which can be abbreviated as just TAN, temp and foe, turns itself off when you die. So, now I can finish making my armor. Unfortunately, I don't think there's really any other use for the gelled slime. Nope, just making the armor. So, there's little point in continuing to sift the infested leaves, since the ice cubes aren't really used for much either. Quest complete. Some heat protection. And that gets us more food seeds, half a heart, a loot chest, and finishes up that branch of the quest progression. So, we can come over here, dig that out, pull out the hoe, and plant the spice leaf and the parsnips. And use the sand to make one more snad. As I've said, sugar cane grows quickly on snad, which is good because we need a lot of it. Speaking of such things, let's do that. And while I am over here and doing this, I'm going to make it a little bit easier to find the snad by pulling out the sand that's in between them and just replacing them with wood planks. Snad. Okay. Now I can also just do that. Oh yes, that was a snad. Throw those in there, make more dirt. Because while we got enough for the furnace, the next step in getting more materials is to make a cobble gen. Now there are a couple ways to do this, one of which is the old-fashioned lava and water. Just mix them in flowing blocks to create cobblestone. But there is also an actual cobblestone generator, which takes 6 more cobblestone, 2 buckets, and lava. And the lava requires a crucible. So, we need a bunch more dirt to get the 6 cobblestone, if nothing else. Okay, don't need those at the moment. We do have enough sugarcane to get started. That was not quite correct. Pardon me. 21 punji sticks. Nowhere near enough to make it all the way around, but it's enough for a start. And I think I'm also going to dig this out while I'm at it. So that way, I can retrieve the drops. Could have also just filled in a layer above, but I think this might be the better way to handle things. Oh, there goes my hammer. I'll just continue by hand for the moment. Since this is a spot I've been using to get in and out, I am going to just put that there and not put a punji stick up, because I do not want to be killing myself on them. Okay, we do need one more snad over here. Get a bunch more sugar cane. Make another 9 punji sticks. Should have made another hammer while I was at it, but oh well. So, now, ow, we're going to remove punji stick on at least one side as well. That is not my axe. That's my axe. So that way I can, at the very least, just shave it to one side. Less likelihood of hurting myself this way. Now, that is enough that I could start lasting nights and killing stuff with them, especially if I grab these and come place them over here, such as, oh, right there, and then dig a couple out right here. Just getting the corners where the mobs are most likely to come around, and then I can stand there drawing them to myself while they kill themselves on the punji sticks. So with that, close that off, and I am good for the night, I do believe. So, not going to sleep tonight. Let's see how well this works. Make another axe. Oh yes, I have a loot chest to open. And in it, holy, that's useful. 15 diamonds and 15 emeralds. I'm not even sure what they're going to be useful for at this point, because I haven't looked far enough ahead to figure out what they're actually used for. Environmental tech stuff. Thermometer normally takes 4 diamonds to make. Wow. Dun, dun, dun. See, nothing of huge import. Tools are, of course, nice. During a break, I'm going to have to look up whether the better hammers give better drops or not. Gonna have to check a few of these things and come back to you with what works, or what some of these things are good for. Actually, let's take a bit of a break right now and do that. Okay, so I've done a little bit of looking, And there are a couple things diamonds are useful for early on. The first is the diamond hammer. It is faster, more durable than the wooden hammers that I've been using. Not bad. The ore smasher. This actually will place or gravel and or sand and even craft them from chunks in your inventory, and then you can hammer them. At this point, that is not useful for me because I don't have the ore chunks and ore sand or gravel and sand to use it with. There is, of course, always the diamond sword, which I'll probably make one of. There are also diamond shards from loot, which in this pack are used in place of blizz rods to make cooling coils. These will be useful when I get a source of RF generation, as they will cool the interior of the spacecraft without me having to actually stand in the water. So this is something I'll probably use them for in a bit. But for the moment, I am going to go ahead and make myself a sword. Okay. I now feel rather silly. Okay, they require diamond ingots or wither diamonds, which require nether stars to make a diamond sword. Wow. Or creeper oysters. No clue what those are. Okay, guess we're not making a diamond sword at this point. Let's check on food. Spice leaves are complete. If nothing else, they give me a little bit. And use up things in the last 12 foods, so that way other foods become available more quick. Again. Now, let's see what else these can be used for in crafting foods. Mostly complicated things. Can be used to make biomass, which will make fertilizer, but we don't have enough yet, and don't really need the fertilizer at the moment. Let's see. With mayo, you can make salad dressing. Huzzah. With salt and a regular meat, you can make sausage. With okra, we don't have okra yet. Spice leaf and sugar makes peppermint, which is significantly better than it by itself. Also edible roots, which give the same results as the spice leaf, but are a different kind of food, so that way they will count separately for the spice of life. Okay, so, but to be able to make, for example, the peppermint, I'm going to need a saucepan, which takes an iron or a copper. Not bad. However, there's also quests involving making some of this stuff. Mixing bowl, juicer, mortar and pestle, and cutting board, which would give me bakeware and food. So, let's actually look at... no, can't make these yet because they require a bunch of stone. So, I'm going to hold off on looking at that for the moment. Gonna pick up a whole bunch more sugar cane. Another couple down here. Okay, 27 more. This should just about cover what we need. Let's wander over here. See if anyone want to come around the corner. Does not look like it. Do the same thing on this side. I just don't want to be caught unprepared outside by somebody sneaking around the edge of the ship. But there's a compressed husk over there. Let's stay away from him. And it looks like somebody decided to follow us. Over. And get himself killed. But not drop anything. Actually, before I do this, I'm going to go make myself another hammer, because I meant to before. So that way I can continue hammering up the sand to make dust. Ow. I was afraid that was going to happen, so I'm going to take this one down too. I'd rather be annoyed at mobs and have to jump up on the wall to draw them to the side than get hurt every other time I go in and out. No food on this side. Might have despawned by now. That compressed husk is coming. And a few other husks, and they're bringing food. Come on. Compressed husk was pricked to death. That one was 2. Okay. So, 31 rotten flesh. That does a fair amount for me. Don't really need to even go out to see if any more dropped for a couple days. Unless I want to use it for creating more dirt, because 12 rotten flesh makes 1 dirt. Okay. Don't need the string. We finished using up the sugar canes, but punji sticks, but we need more dirt, so we'll put the leaves in here. I'm just going to spend a little while collecting more resources, and it will come back if anything interesting happens. And you just missed it, but I just got another notification of a blood moon. So, we are having another blood moon this evening. Which, actually, could turn out to be a good thing, because they'll all just die on the punji sticks, and not bother me a bit. Well, while we were cut, I finished taking down a couple trees. Another one has apparently grown. I also made a bunch more dirt and finished off sifting the few remaining infested leaves I had just to get them out of my storage. So, for me, it is back to sifting and resource gathering. And we'll come back if anything interesting happens. Besides the masses of mobs that just spawned. Ooh, blitzes. Let's get inside before they shoot stuff at me. Back in a bit. And by a bit, I mean next episode, as it's wrapping up time for this one. I realize these episodes are a little bit slow on the forward progress, but much of the early game in these maps is grinding. Things should start to really pick up in a couple more episodes. So until next time, enjoy.